So just got a really nice shot of the town at night. Killbuck's not a very big town. It's in northeastern Ohio. It's kind of in Appalachia a little bit, but I just got a nice, cool shot, I think, of the downtown area here. Welcome back to the least professional channel on YouTube. How's everybody doing tonight? I say tonight because it's evening. So we're out in the cemetery. It's kind of evening. It's a little bit dark out. Not completely dark yet. Most cemeteries have rules that you don't go in after dark. Most people ignore those rules. It depends on the cemetery and it depends on your purposes for being there. Most of the time, from what I found, if you're there, you're not doing anything wrong, if you're not hurting anything, you're perfectly alright. And it also depends on where the cemetery is at. This is a rural area. We're in Killbuck, Ohio. Which we set out for this earlier this evening. Have had quite the adventure along the way. We actually ran into but saw some deer, quite a few deer, because it's been so warm in the day and it's nice and cool out right now. The humidity is definitely gone down this week. It's amazing. So I found the statue over here. Of W.P. Waltman, who was born July 21st, 1838. Died September 27th, 1911, so over 100 years ago. I don't know anything about him, though. This is the first time that I've really seen... I've been to the cemetery once before, and I know that because there's a geocache right over there. I'm going to go over there right now, here in just a minute, because I've gotten that geocache before, but my wife hasn't, so she's trying to find it right now. So I'm going to go over there and help her out with that. Uh-oh. I hear the popo. Ooh, that's a fire truck. All right, so I got my shot here. Got my shot of Mr. Waltman here. So I'm gonna see if we can find any others, and we're gonna check out that geocache. All right, so we're over here trying to find this geocache. This is the joys of geocaching. At night in the cemetery. So it took us a few minutes to find it. She's signing the log now, and then we're gonna put it back. I don't want to show on video where it was at. I will put the geocaching code. I'll link to the page because I've gotten this one before. It's a pretty cool one. So if you're ever in the Ohio area, I'll put a link to the page for this geocache down in the comment, or down in the description below. So that way, if you ever get the chance to get up here to Killbuck, Ohio, you'll be able to come and check out this geocache if you are into geocaching. And if you're not into geocaching, get into geocaching because it's awesome. It is probably my second favorite hobby, right next to photography, because with photography, I can get out and see these cemeteries. Geocaching, I can do the same thing. So it's absolutely amazing to be able to get out and do that kind of stuff. So just got a really nice shot of the town at night. Killbuck's not a very big town. It's in northeastern Ohio. It's kind of in Appalachia a little bit. So, but I just got a nice, cool shot, I think, of the downtown area here. It's not big, but it's got some lights. It's kind of cool. Night photography is not something I get very often. So yeah, I got a new camera, so I think the night shot's going to be a little bit better, and being able to turn around and actually show what's on the camera is actually really cool too. So I'm going to be doing that a lot more often, hopefully. All right, so we got the shot of the cannon, got the shot of the town. So I will share those here at the end of this video. I wanted to talk a little bit about night photography in general, because I talked a lot about shutter speed last time. I didn't talk much about aperture. For night photography, aperture, it doesn't help out a lot. It will let in more light. The more wide open you can get the aperture, the better it's going to be. But as far as nighttime photography, shutter speed is by far your best friend. ISO can also be a really good friend to have as well. I've got mosquitoes eating me alive. Oh. So my wife just spotted something really cool. It's not coming out the best, but it's prayer hands underneath a bench, and they're glowing. So I think I'm going to have to get a picture of those, because that's going to make for a really cool night shot. Wish there was a little bit more sun. The sunset would have probably been really nice from this angle. We didn't get here in time for that, unfortunately. But yeah, so I'm going to get a picture of these hands here. But first, I'm going to finish talking a little bit about aperture. So, opening your aperture up all the way, even if you have it as far as f8.1, it'll give you some extra light, which is really helpful. The darker a scene gets, though, it can be a lot more difficult to get that extra light with the aperture. Shutter speed and ISO are going to be your best friends. If shutter speed You know, if you crank the shutter speed as much as you possibly can and it just won't go anymore, you might have to resort to a flash. High ISO even in that situation isn't going to help. So all ISO really does for you is brighten some of the pixels in the image artificially. It doesn't actually give you more light. So ISO only goes so far. If it's a really dark scene, you're just not going to be able to do it no matter how much shutter speed you put in, no matter how wide open you have the aperture. So you get to the point where you almost have to put in or use the flash. I'm just about to that point, which is where I might grab a couple of pictures with the flash, just because I grabbed some at the last cemetery that we were at down by Xenia, but I haven't grabbed a whole lot with the flash, so I want to try and grab some more with the flash before I kind of figure out exactly where the camera's at with using the flash. I don't like to use it unless I absolutely have to, but we will probably be using it quite a bit in an upcoming video. Got something coming up. We're actually going somewhere at the end of July, and I'm going to be getting what I think is going to be one of the most fun videos for me. So keep an eye out for that. It'll be coming up. I'm probably going to release it like end of August, because the plan right now for the channel is moving into the end of August and into September. We're going to start getting ready for some Halloween stuff. I've got some cool video ideas in the works for Halloween. My plan is to go over Ohio urban legends. So if you have any urban legends that you know, let me know down in the comments below. I've already got a couple on the books that I plan on doing. Purpose, not really to look for ghosts and that kind of stuff, but more so to tell the story of the urban legend itself. Whatever facts are out there, to talk about the actual story behind the legend itself, because every urban legend has a kernel of truth somewhere. So that's kind of the premise of what's coming up here in a couple of months. So keep an eye out for that. Let me know in the comments down below if you have any urban legend suggestions in Ohio, or even the surrounding states. I'd be a little open to, depending on where it's at. So just let me know about that. I think we're just about done with this video. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up button. Now we got fireworks blasting off. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. And leave a comment down below. Like I said, let me know if you know about any urban legends in the state of Ohio or surrounding states that I might be interested in checking out. Until next time, see y'all later.